For the first time, we're hearing the president's former personal attorney, John Dowd, in a phone call to Michael Flynn's attorney that was part of the obstruction investigation where he was asking about Flynn's potential cooperation with the special counsel. And here's that voicemail, Jake.
Hey, Rob. This is John again. Maybe I'm sympathetic. I understand your situation, but let me see if I can state it in starker terms. If you have, it wouldn't surprise me if you've gone on to make a deal and work with the government. I understand that you can't join a joint defense. That's one thing. If, on the other hand, there's information that implicates the president, then we've got a national security issue, or maybe a national security issue. I don't know. Some issue we've got to deal with, not only for the president but for the country. So, then we need some kind of heads up, just for the sake of protecting all interests if we can, without you having to give up any confidential information. So, and if it's the former, then, remember what we've always said about the president and his feeling toward Flynn. That still remains. But in any event, let me know. And I appreciate your listening and taking the time. Thanks, Paul.
So, Jake, obviously this coming after the transcript, which was released last week by the government. Of course, John Dowd, not pleased with the release of all this information, saying that the Mueller team and the Department of Justice are doing this in an attempt to somehow smear him. He says they've never been questioned about this call. So the idea that this was part of any kind of investigation, he certainly has found it to be a little ridiculous. And he's kind of been saying, you know what, they're doing this because they're trying to smear me.
You can hear the president's lawyer telling Flynn's lawyer, give us a heads up if you're handing over information on the president, damaging information on the president.
Right, and that part was the key thing in all of this for the Mueller team. It is why Flynn's lawyers, when they heard this voicemail, when they got it, they certainly recorded it, copied it, and gave it and turned it over to the Mueller team, to the special counsel. And it came up in the report where this was potentially one of the things that they looked at as a possible obstruction. The other thing in this voicemail, as you recall, was the president's feeling. There, John Dowd telling Flynn's lawyer, remember how the president feels about Michael Flynn. Why all of that is important is something that the Mueller team looked at because they were wondering if they were trying to somehow sway Michael Flynn's cooperation.